All right, everybody. Welcome to this episode. And this episode is going to be all about Think and Grow Rich. I'm going to try to do this as quick as possible because I'm having storage problems on my phone. But so I couldn't get the visual aid, so I just wanted to show you that I just have something on me at all times. So this is Napoleon Hill's The Laws of Success. Not Think and Grow Rich, but by the same author. I got that book in pick one up, drop one off bookshelves all around New York City, where there's these bookshelves where you can drop off and pick up free books. It keeps the books in rotation, and it's just, you never know what kind of surprises you'll get. So 100% always keep a lookout with those and stop and take a look at those things because books are important. You know what I'm saying? Books are super important. The next thing I want to show you guys real quick, these are all like idea plugs. So you can use that. So this is my note card system. It looks like a crazy person, but there's gems in here. There's so much like things worth something in this stack. So within this stack, I have the chapters of Think and Grow Rich. I read Think and Grow Rich twice this year, and I decided to put the chapters down on a flashcard so I can just, now that I have the book in my head, I can just look at this and be reminded of the process. I can be reminded of I want to be doing these things as much as possible. Think and Grow Rich is a book where, and I've written this down. I wish I had my iPad with me. So essentially is, you know, the the best things in life are actually given to you by taking action, but thinking. And the thinking process isn't the thinking process that we were necessarily taught in school. The thinking process of getting things done, like getting getting a desire fulfilled, that's a different process. You don't necessarily get taught that. It's embedded in you, but it's strong and weak in certain ways. So the way that you kind of strengthen it is by understanding the parts of the process. So I broke it down in three parts. I don't know if you can see that. I don't know. It's messy, but so the first 9 chapters are considered the process, the software of thinking and growing rich. Then the next three are the hardware, basically the place where the program is taking place, the process is taking place. And then the final one is the common problems you'll encounter. The first nine, the first 9 chapters are the process. And the process is desire, faith, autosuggestion, specialized knowledge, imagination, organized planning, decision, persistence, and mastermind. So, this right here is basically how you take a little seed, the seed of your desire, you water it with faith. You remind yourself of that desire and faith with autosuggestion, right? Like you start building a habit of feeling the desire and believing in the desire, right? Autosuggestion, that's what that is. Then you go and seek out specialized knowledge. Then and inform yourself. And you don't need to personally have that knowledge. You could be around people that have knowledge around the thing that you want to accomplish. You know, you want to start imagining things with that specialized knowledge. You After you go get specialized knowledge, you want to put that specialized knowledge in your imagination, and you want to start musing and playing with the ideas and like see where the pieces connect, right? Then after you've kind of played with the ideas in your mind, you start organized planning, meaning from the mind and the imagination onto a piece of paper, and you start seeing it laid out in logical process form, right? Then you make a decision on what it is that you want to do, and then from there you persist. And persistence means like you test things out. If it fails, you come back to the drawing board, back to imagination and organized planning and specialized knowledge. You come back to those three and you test, create a new plan, and you make a decision again. So you keep going through that, right? That's the single player version. Then the next part is that when you do that a couple times for yourself, that's how you attract a tribe of like-minded individuals that want a similar thing. And then that's when you get the powerful mastermind. That's when the mastermind shows up. And now you and those people are vibing on a frequency. So you see, that's how I piece that together, and I can go one by one, and maybe I'll do one by one on my Instagram. I don't think that's what this video is for, but I just wanted to outline that. So watch this video again and take notes on what I said. Desire, cultivating. And no, well, desire is acknowledgement that you want something. Faith is believing that you can have it. Autosuggestion is the repetition of those two processes until you start taking action. And that first action that you take around your faith and desire is go acquire the specialized knowledge that is needed for the acquisition of that thing you desire. Then when you get that knowledge, you collect information around it, or you get around somebody that has the information around it. You start to play with it in your imagination. You start to plan and organize things, put that imagination on paper to create a plan. Then you decide on the course of action of that plan, and then you persist, meaning you test, you experiment, you learn, you gather information, you try something out. Does it fail? Does it succeed? All right, back to imagination, specialized knowledge, and organized planning. And then finally, if the dream and the desire is big enough, you'll surround yourself with a mastermind of people doing the exact same process, and now you're doing the process. The mastermind is when you add extra power to what you're doing, because power is people, is attention, it's this process put together. Napoleon Hill says that power is organized knowledge intelligently applied. And that's what this process is. That's what thinking is. So that's the process, that's the software. Then this is where it gets a little esoteric by Napoleon Hill, where he outlines how the subconscious mind works, how the brain works, and how to access the sixth sense. These are the three kind of components, subconscious mind being an invisible software, the brain being the like the subconscious mind is kind of like the operating system. It's like Windows, Mac. The brain is like the actual laptop, right? And then the sixth sense is the spiritual version of the subconscious mind. That's where the subconscious mind touches what they call infinite intelligence. And this is and it's through this process, the process of desire, faith, autosuggestion, specialized knowledge, imagination, organized planning, decision, persistence, and mastermind. It's this process that helps you access that sixth sense, where you get inspiration, where you finally, when you get those eureka moments that show you what to do next. And then finally, the last chapter is all about troubleshooting the common problems, which is all around insecurity, fear, doubt, and he helps you kind of clear that path, because you can't see clearly when you're bogged down by negative emotions. So the negative emotions are going to pass by. We have those things within us. So you need to keep awareness of those things. And that is Think and Grow Rich, the book. Hopefully this was really helpful. Even if you don't read the book, hopefully this left you with something to think about. Watch it again. Take notes. It's really, really important, because this is really all we have, like, to succeed, for success. I mean, we have other things. We have virtues, and there's more things, but this is the stuff that you can, like, really start implementing in your life. And each one has so many details to get into. I may get into that in my on my Instagram in small little bites. So you could look out for that. Veggies 3K at Instagram, or Instagram at Veggies 3K. So anyway, this is what, actually, as a matter of fact, before I close it out, this is what I'm thinking about all the time. I look at my flashcards sometimes during downtimes, and I just put myself within this matrix. I created a matrix to put myself into. Every book that you have, these things are matrices that you can sit down and muse about and become, because it's not enough to learn and to know about something. It's about becoming something. So, you want to make sure that you're becoming the things that you find most valuable. And this is definitely something that I found very valuable, and that's why I decided to share it. So hope you enjoyed this video, and I will catch you guys on the next one. Let's go.